Just out in my local city today, Newcastle, or it's otherwise known as the Toon. So just parked the car at the very tip of the north of the city, and we're going to head down past the town moor and to the top of the city centre, down through the city centre, down to the Tyne, where the famous Tyne Bridge is, and then have a wander around, do a bit of a circular pattern, probably head back up the sort of west of the city and then back the car. It's February the 13th, he's over there somewhere. It's about 8:30 in the morning and it's currently -2 degrees. So blue skies, but very cold. We'll just keep walking. Right, so as always, we'll get out there, have an adventure and get some interesting photographs and a bit of video for you guys. So why don't you come along and enjoy the journey, see what we can find. Let's go. Right, so we've just come down off the town moor, and this is the long road now down to the city centre, Claremont Road. And at the top of the Claremont Road you find Newcastle Stocking Cat Shelter. Little famous fact, I actually did my work when I was in high school. I came in and done my work experience for a couple of weeks. And quite a bit of fun actually, everyone here, looking after the dogs and that. We used to take them all out, didn't I? 3 or 4 dogs each. And we used to go up on the moor and give them a good run out. Actually, I enjoyed it, you know, made a few friends and used to come up on a Saturday and help out, free of charge, just voluntary. They say take the dogs for a walk and that, and I've always loved dogs, you know. So yeah, that's a little bit of information for you. So yeah, so we're just going to continue down Claremont Road all the way to the bottom. It's one of these roads that's a lot longer than you think it is, and then you walk and you think, wow, done some distance, and then we'll come out at the tip of the city centre where the Great North Museum is, or when we were bairns, the Hancock. And then yeah, we'll head down to the city centre. I haven't brought my bag with us today because the theory is I can stop at any place and get a sandwich and a cup of tea if I want one. So we'll see. And I just wanted to get out today, really get some miles under my belt, because it's, you know, I love to get out walking, and I've been in the classroom most of this week and doing a training course at work, so I cooked up, and I think by last night I had cabin feeder. I thought I needed to get out, so the kids are in bed, and just drop me leader. The kids are in bed, so I was up early, so yes, I'm going to get out and hopefully get 10 miles under my belt and just explore the city. So we shall keep going. And he's had a good run on the moor, that's why I parked up the top right. So, you know, I just thought if he has a run, gets his energy out, he'll be calm the rest of the day. As you can see, he's having a nice little time in the snow. I keep toying with him to get him a nice winter jacket, but he seems kinda good. He seems quite happy. I might get him one though, because it is handy when we go on the hills and it is cold, and you know, but we'll see. Right, anyhow, let's carry on. So there you go, there's the Hancock Museum, aka the Great North Museum. So we're just getting into the main part of the city now. There's the Civic Centre. I'll take you where the councillors and all that palaver happens in there. And there's the main city over there. And there's part of Newcastle University there. So we're right in the thick of it now. So we're going to head down there to Haymarket and then head down Northumberland Street. I don't know really what to expect today with it being locked down, because obviously on a Saturday, if you normally come, like, you'll be getting on for about 9:15 now maybe. But on a Saturday it's obviously chocker, you know, the people shopping in high streets and the Phoenix and all the major shops down there. And obviously it's still a bit early, but with lockdown I would imagine a lot of the shops will be shut, which will be a bit weird. But I'll just put my head on monkey again. There you are, that's better. And so yeah, we'll head down there and then down to Gray's Monument, down to the quayside. So it's like it is very quiet. There's a few people that come to say it is early. It is crowded and it is lockdown, so I don't know what I expected. Anyway, we shall carry on. So we've just come down Northumberland Street round to Gray's Monument in the centre of Newcastle. There's the entrance to Eldon Square, which is like an indoor shopping centre. You can see how quiet it is, look. Like this would normally be chocker. Show that was shoppers on a Saturday morning. But obviously all the shops are shut, look. But yeah. So we're going to head down now. Down here, past the Theatre Royal, down towards the quayside. As you can see, there's a metro station, the underground metro. It's a bit like the tube down London. It goes underneath here. And look at all these wonderful old buildings, look. Granger Street. So I'll head down, get some photos. Right, we're just coming down on the quayside now, and there's part of the Tyne Bridge coming through the tops of the buildings there. Yeah, it's like a ghost town obviously with COVID. Very few people out, and everywhere shut, obviously, as you would expect. Just a bit weird, you know, I haven't been up here during lockdown. It's like what Sundays used to be, you know, before everything used to be open on a Sunday. We used to come up here as kids on skateboards and that, and used to come on a Sunday and everything was just shut. Everything had stopped. So there's the Tyne Bridge, look. The world famous Tyne Bridge. It's obviously a bridge that goes over the River Tyne. So we're just going to have a wander on the quayside and then head up the west of the city, back towards the car. Here's the brick pillars each side of the Tyne Bridge. There's actually lifts in there. I don't think they ever open the doors. You can get the lift to the top and then walk across the bridge, but as I say, it's never open. Now I heard, I don't know how true it was, when they built the bridge it didn't have the brick columns, and people were quite frightened to use the bridge with it just being steel, so they added them on as a decorative effect, which made people feel more comfortable that the brick was actually supporting the bridge and not the steel. But as we well know, it's the steel that supports the bridge. So there you are. Don't know how true it is, but once got told that. Right, there is the Sage Building, which I suppose is Newcastle's answer to the Sydney Opera House. There's concerts, performances take place in there. Let's come along. There's some new luxury flats being built. The Baltic Flour Mill, which is now an art gallery, and then the Millennium Bridge, which I bet you can't guess when that got built. And we'll come round all these old historic buildings, and then that's looking up the Tyne. There's the Tyne, the Swing Bridge, the High Level Bridge, the King Edward Bridge, the blue one. That's where the actual metro track goes over, and then you've got the Low Level Bridge and the Redheugh Bridge. So up until the millennium, the Tyne Bridge was the first bridge that you would come under coming up the Tyne, but obviously now it's not. So if you ever run a quiz and say what was the first bridge you would pass under coming up the River Tyne to Newcastle, it's the Millennium. There you go. There's all sorts of there's the Royal Marines base, a couple of marine boats there. So you can imagine back in the day, in the 18th century, this would have just been a hive of transportation boats and trading vessels bringing all this stuff up to Newcastle and selling and exchanging gifts to go all the way around the world. As you can see, there's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4 boats here now. There's probably 400 back in the day. There's the law courts where you go if you've been naughty. You can see them on the local news when someone's been charged. And yeah, so we're going to walk along, across the Millennium Bridge, and then back along towards the Swing Bridge. Beautiful day now, the sun's coming out. Just having a little look. So there's the Swing Bridge we're going to go over, and behind that, on the top there's the Castle of Newcastle, well, the keep anyway, and that's where Newcastle gets its name from. There's a train going over the bridge there. It's going to come around over the top of the high level. So on the very top, that's the trains, and then underneath is pedestrian and vehicles. And yeah, so we're sort of going to head up that way towards St James's Park football stadium. Back the car. Right, so now we're just coming up to Central Station, which is the main transport hub for your like intercity trains going to London and Edinburgh and York, Manchester and all the rest of it. Fancy Royal Station Hotel. Lovely little hotel that. There's the County Hotel over the road. So yeah, this is where you would come if you were getting the train across the country. It's very quiet like, but what do you expect? So this is sort of like the west part of the city now, and we're just going to head up past a place called Chinatown, where all the Chinese restaurants are. Obviously in a normal year you'll be able to come and see them celebrate Chinese New Year, which is good. And then we'll go past St James's Park football stadium, the home of the Magpies, the Toon Army, and then across a lovely little park called the Aces Park, and then we're pretty much back to the car. So yeah, so this is basically Newcastle City Centre. There's the centre of life up there, and then behind that you've got what's called the Pink Triangle, which is like, there's a load of bars there. Well, there's loads of bars everywhere around here, to be honest, in Newcastle. You could probably have five nights here on the drink, and every night go to a different set of bars, different location. It's well known for the big market. But yeah, so we'll keep going anyway. So this is Stowell Street in the middle of Chinatown in Newcastle. You can see lots of Chinese restaurants along here. Another busy place on a weekend night when we're not locked down. Lots of noise and hustle and bustle going on, people eating out. And there's a casino just down here to the right. It's interesting when you go in there, you see some high rollers putting a lot of money down on the tables. I've only been in once or twice, but it's a good night. You know, it's got good to have a little bet yourself, or even just to watch other people, you know, put wads of cash down on the tables and win a lot or lose a lot. But it's interesting to see anyway. So yeah, so this is Chinatown, and then we're just going to go on to the left, where we should see, or we will see, St James Park, the home of the mighty Newcastle United. So, as you can see, they're not sold around. One or two people every now and again, but nice and quiet really. He's getting all the smells, the food and what have you. That's Rosie's Bar, that's a nice little bar to come into. If you ever go into Newcastle United to watch the match, pop into Rosie's Bar. There we go. There she is, the stadium. So we'll have walked past the stadium, and then there's his park. And pretty much back to the car. Be a nice little walk. But we'll go and get some shots of the stadium for you guys. See what's, not that there'll be much happening, but you can imagine on a normal Saturday from about 12 o'clock onwards, like this place is just heaving. You know, the noise, the singing, the supporters. It's good just to, even if you're not going to the match, it's quite good just to come and just take all the atmosphere in, you know. So here's the Gallagher stand. Now when this was extended, they put a bar under here where you can see the words 9, and it used to be called Shearer's. I'm sure you all know who Alan Shearer is, but if you don't, he was a world class striker who played for Newcastle United, a world record signing and local hero. And when the current owner, Mr. Lassie, got it, he took Shearer's name down and changed it to number 9, which, you know, it's his bar, I suppose, at the end of the day, but a bit petty. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Here's the England and Newcastle United number 9, Alan Shearer, doing his goal pose, little goal celebration there. Yeah. Continue on around the back of the stadium to the Aces Park. Right, on my last leg of our little adventure, and this is the Aces Park. Looking very wintry, as you can imagine. It feels as though it's still about -1 degree. Still cold, the wind chill factor. It looks like a scene off a Christmas card, doesn't it? So we're just going to head north, and we should come out, walk across a bit of the moor, back to the car. And yeah. Here he comes. Hey, go on. Come on, we'll go this way. Come on. Right, we're just getting back to where we parked the car. Probably tell, you're a busy main road, bit of noise. But yeah, we've had a good walk. And I think about 7 miles. Haven't checked my watch. Could be about that. But I'll upload the map on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.